Alright, so what we've done in terms of further detailing in the main structure here, I've widened this door just right next to the flame here. I may make that a bit larger at some stage, but as you're coming to the outside here, what I've done here as well is made a really large cutout coming straight into the building and a couple of smaller ones right next to it. And the other thing you'll notice as well that I've now done is my little base themed pattern on the front of the building, which I think looks pretty cool, and it brings a bit more light into the building as well. So what I'll do is quickly come out here and take a look at it, what it looks like from far away. And now that we've finished those other two pillars on the other side made from that metal brick, I think it looks pretty cool. I may actually do the tops of the pillars, the two smaller ones and the main one going into the main door in that metal brick. I'm not exactly sure as yet. It'll be something I'll look at later on. But what I have added in is flames and torches onto the tops of those main pillars that go around, the little armament lookouts, which I think looks pretty cool. And we finished all of the cutouts on all four curved surfaces as well, going around the building. So I think it's a cool little way to enter the building now, and gives you something a bit different to look at. As I said, I don't really think it's looking all that gothic as yet. It may actually not end up looking gothic at all, but you know, building with this game is a process and it's an adventure in itself. So you know, I don't mind if the end product doesn't come out exactly the way I wanted it to. It's been a really fun process, sort of messing around and getting it all done. One thing I haven't completed as yet though is those 4 little lookouts just above my head here. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with that section in the interior as yet, whether I actually make it a bedroom which you can actually look out from as yet. Not exactly sure as yet whether I'm going to make those bedrooms or whether they'll be actually an accessible part of the building itself as yet. What I did end up doing while I was making these cutouts was making 2 sections here at the front of the building, which had a bit of a lookout, as you'll see here. That's looking out towards the mountains, which was my intention, to have a bit of a cool place to look out. And that's overlooking the front door. And that's the same on both sides. And next to those as well was 2 little rooms here. This space here was where the little cutout windows would be, just above my head here. So I'm not exactly sure whether I want to make them just a visual thing or whether it will be its own little room. I think at this stage probably I'll just end up making it be a visual thing on the outside of the building, because by themselves I think they look pretty cool. Just as a sort of standalone visual thing on the outside. They don't actually have to be functional. Alright, well, just a quick little update. Just a couple of little changes that I've made. You'll see just to my right hand side here, right here. Previously I had the larger stairs that went upstairs. What I've done is I've chopped them down and made them just a narrower one, a 4 brick one, to give me a little bit more space up here on the second level. And then also done the same thing here. I did have the stairs sitting in the middle right here, but I've removed them just to give me a bit more space in this room here. And we've made them a 4 brick across one as well. And then that joins us into the main room here above all of my central area. And what I've done for this here, which I think's really cool, is I've changed the stairs that go up to the very top level. And what I've done is I've made 4 different sets of stairs that go up. I only actually have access to 2 of those rooms at the moment. They're on the right and left hand side of the base. And I've left the other 2 bricked off at the moment. I may create some rooms in there later on, but I'm not sure. What I did is I've just created the stairs just so that, you know, visually it looks cool. And so that later on, if I do want to change things up, I can do so quite easily. Alright, so we've made a start on the roof in the central structure. You can see our building outlines down on the ground there. What I ended up doing was going up another 3 stories, and the arch itself is probably going to be around about 3 and a bit stories high, or 2 and a bit stories high. And not sure what I'm going to do with the top as yet. I was just sort of having a look to see how much space I actually had, and I'm not sure how much further height I actually have. I think I may only have 1 more square above this, but I'll just do the basic outline for this structure here, for the arch itself, and then we'll see where we go from there. Alright, I'll see you in a bit. I reckon that looks pretty awesome. It's just the beginning. I haven't done any fine detailing or anything on it, but I think it should be pretty cool. I'm tossing up whether to make it metal with the detailing, but I think it'll lose its detailing on the little jutting out parts on the arch, so I'm not too sure. I'll mess around with it a little bit more over the next couple of days and get back to you. Alright, so just a very quick update. One of the things you will notice now is each of the little window lookouts on the 4 separate spires that run around the central spire. I've finished the detailing in that bronze block now, finally, and I placed some flags at the front here as well. So I think that is looking pretty good. What I may have a look at later on is putting a little bit of depth into it by adding some of the metal block to that, but I'll have to take a look at that as I go along. If you've got any questions, or if you wanted to know a little bit more about any techniques or anything that I've used, just leave a comment down below. I'll be happy to answer them for you. Alright, well, once again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Glitch Gaming.